Good afternoon, League City. This is Pat Hallisey. I'm your mayor. I'm coming to you from the Emergency Operations Center in League City, which is within the police department. I'm happy to report to you that it appears that we have made it through this storm. And I have to tell you, this has been a storm of epic proportions. We heard this morning that League City's official count was 49 inches of rain, although we know there are areas within town where there were 55 inches of rain. That just is so far, so much more than we have ever had in our history. And I have to commend all of you for weathering through this. I was just looking back at the board here in the EOC, and I see there were about 1,200 water rescues that were performed by the fire department, the police department, the public works department. And those of you who got out of your homes are now looking at probably going back and looking to rebuild. Check the city's website for FEMA information on how you might go about doing that. That'll help you to get a number and to get on the FEMA list. Be sure and call your insurance company as quickly as you can so that they can get a claims adjuster out to see what you're dealing with. The faster you do those things, the faster you're on the road to recovery. I have to tell you, I traveled yesterday through all but one of the shelters within League City. I found everybody to be in good spirits considering the circumstances, but I'm telling you, it struck me as I looked out at people, the fear and the despair in their eyes, what they were going to do next. And I encourage everybody to help your neighbor. If you have somebody in your neighborhood who is scared of what tomorrow has in store, try to help them out to understand that. You can still call the 311 information line here to get information. If you are in a high water area, and the lower part of Clear Creek Village, I know it still has high water, as a few other neighborhoods on the other side of the creek. Be careful about that water. We can replace things, but we just cannot replace you. So be aware of your surroundings. Take no risks. Don't drive your vehicles through anything that looks like low water, because you may find out it's a lot deeper than what you thought. So be careful. We care about your families. We are not taking any more donations at the shelters. The generosity of this community has just been over and above what we could have ever expected. As I traveled the shelters yesterday, they were fully stocked up. And most of all, they were fully stocked up for people coming in out of the neighborhoods helping their neighbors. So there's a silver lining in this from the devastation that we've seen. We've seen neighbors coming together, and it makes all of us, League City, proud.
Can you talk about what the city is doing now?
Yes, the city is still out helping people. Our department heads were all in here today. Our water supply is still good. We've got a couple lift stations down, but they're getting on those pretty quick, so water and sewer should be good. There were a lot of rumors about that over the weekend. We are transitioning people out of the school district facilities as shelters, and it looks like we're going to be transitioning them to Walter Hall Park, to a county facility, or we may take a few more at Hometown Heroes Park. There was a call yesterday at the Civic Center for donations. Please understand, we are absolutely full of donations because of your generosity. So whatever you have to give, save it, get it to the American Red Cross, get it to your church, get it to Interfaith Caring Ministries. The people in Dickinson have been totally flooded down there, and they are out of their homes. And we, as good neighbors, for whatever surplus or bounty we reap from this, we want to help them as well. The county is working with us on when debris removal will come. We don't know when that'll be. We're still coordinating with Republic Waste and our private contractor, but that is coming. Pay attention to the city website and or Channel 16, because that will be your source of city information. And I want to end this on a really bright note. I told the staff in here this morning, I couldn't be prouder of them. These folks worked for the last 5, 6, 7 days. They have not had a break. Their families have suffered because they've been up here taking care of you. As I traveled through the shelters, there was an overwhelming theme to thank those who came and rescued them. They did a yeoman's job. Our Public Works Department, our Police Department, our Fire Department, Planning Department, our EMS, I mean, every department within the city has pitched in. Everybody has come together. And you know, when we see catastrophic events like this, and we've seen them before, maybe not as bad as this, but we've seen them before. The one great thing about League City is we all pitch in to help one another. Don't let that stop. Keep that spirit alive. I'm going to be talking about our great employees for weeks to months to come, and I'm going to be talking about the great generosity and the great hearts of the people of League City. And thank you to the churches who opened their doors for people who were in need. I mean, we just couldn't be prouder of what's happened in the last couple days, even in light of the devastation that we've all seen. God bless all of you. We're going to keep you abreast of everything going on Channel 16 and our website, leaguecity.com. So please keep up with us. We're trying to keep up with you. And if you're in trouble, call 311. We'll get somebody there to help you. If it's a life-threatening emergency, call 911, and we'll be there. Thank you, and God bless all of you for all that you've done.